Hey party peeps, MangaMan here for just a little bit of a, I guess you could say, MangaMan discussion. I wanted to read to you a comment that I got recently on one of my videos from one of new people that found me, Shonen Fury. It's not that I don't like your reviews. In fact, you're one of my favorite anime reviewers, and it's crazy how you don't get more views. I know, I'm trying to work on it. It's very hard to advertise, but anyways. But I wish you would review some older animes, just a few. Well, okay, that's fair enough. I could when I get the chance, I'll look at some of the anime that came out maybe in the 60s or the 70s anime. Those had some really nice ones. Full Metal Alchemist and Baccano are really good ones. I think those came out in early 2000s though. Everybody has their own idea of what's old. Anyways, and it's hilarious when you review bad Ecchi, sorry. It's almost midnight. I think Ikkitosen should be taken down a notch. Oh, believe me, I have something very special planned for our little battle vixen. Or maybe you can review anime that came later, later in the year after January. Yeah, again, almost midnight. I already talked a little bit in the comments below, but I did feel that there was enough space, and I feel that this would be a good opportunity to, I guess, talk about this subject that's been brought up. Um, well, with the anime of the new year, it kind of came out of surprisingly one of my more controversial reviews, my Soul Eater review. Um, in the format of me taking a look at the first episode and giving my thoughts about it, what my predictions are for the series, if I've been following the series, what I think of the series, and how it's going so far, all stemmed from the Soul Eater review and how I approach that in very much the same way. I only took a look at one episode, which was episode 1, which I thought was the beginning, but again, I talked about this before, so let's not bring that up again. And here I am with my stupid pink shirt. What was I talking about? It's late. But yeah, there were like a lot of good anime that did indeed come out after January. Black Rock Shooter, I was very pleasantly surprised by how amazing that series is, and apparently there is a prequel OVA or something along those lines. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But yeah, Black Rock Shooter, excellent anime. And I guess the reason why I only look at the anime that come out in January is because, well, it's one of the months in the year where a steady stream of new anime usually comes out. It's easy to predict and there's like build up to it, which and also it is a nice time frame for me because one, I'm still in the middle of my winter break, so it gives me time to look at these animes and to gather up footage. If I were to try to do this like during the school year, it would be almost impossible because my internet at school is fucking bullshit. But that's another one. This is getting to be a very cliche YouTube video. Now I'm just rambling. Um, but I also picked January because it's a single month. If I were to extend it out to like after January, then that would be like more anime that I would have to compare and contrast. And I remind you that I'm only looking at 6 anime here. I have to narrow down all the different choices to 6 anime, which is why I brought in the idea of having you guys vote on the anime that I take a look at. In which I got all the anime for this year, in case you were wondering. And I am halfway through part 1, and that should be out sometime later in March. It's spring break for me now, so I really am getting on the ball and working on that. I might be able to get that and a little bit of part 2 finished. But I also, what was the other thing here about well, like for like a good anime, like for anime like Full Metal Alchemist, which was one of the first anime that I truly fell in love with, and I watched that sucker on Adult Swim. Stayed up low past my bedtime hours to watch that thing, and I absolutely adore it. But even that, I don't know what all I could talk about with it. Because I have such a love for it, I am kind of restricted in what I feel that I can say or do. Well, it's not really that. It's that I don't know what I could do with it. I mean, I've got all these ideas that I have in my head that I need to work on, like the Umineko review, which is on the back burner for the anime of 2012. But surprisingly, the anime of 2012 is going to be tying into the Umineko review. You'll see why once the videos start coming out. Wow, this is already 6 minutes and 15, 16 seconds. 18 seconds now. 19. Alright. But I have ideas that I could do like for like little things, like when I did my top 11 giant anime mecha. I was able to talk about a little bit about certain animes. I was able to talk a little bit about G Gundam. I was able to talk about Gao Geiger, another one of my favorite animes. But I can't really talk. But I don't know what I can really talk about for those animes. I could like summarize them, talk about what they were about, but any person that be watching the videos will have already have watched them. Which then, what the hell am I gonna do? Like there's like another style like perspective reviews, but I want to kind of save that for a very special anime that is really close to my heart. The kind of, well, I guess I'll tell you, the Tenchi Muyo franchise, I guess you could say. I wanna, once I am done with school, I wanna kind of go down and like take a look at each anime that ties into the Tenchi Muyo universe. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking a look at Magical Girl Sammy. Pretty Girl Sammy? The one with. I forgot. But I want to spend a little time and focus on that. And like things with Bakano, I'm already planning on doing a MangaMan lyrics of the opening song to Bakano. That doesn't sound near. It's not nearly as bad as it sounds. Trust me, it will be entertaining. But before this becomes completely random, I picked January because one, it's a new year review. It's to see what the year has to offer, to kind of like to see what anime like are going to be starting out the new year. What are the fourth runners, the ones at the starting gate, the ones that are going to be introducing new anime viewers, you could say. Since we are in a digital age, a lot of people are now watching animes online, which I am, of course, and I know a lot of you are as well. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that yes, I could look at the anime that go past January. I've already talked that Black Rock Shooter is a very excellent series. Definitely check it out. And I guess I'll have. Well, you'll see. I don't want to say too much because one, I'm tired and I'm kind of rambling on here. So I'm just gonna leave it at this. Be sure to be on the lookout for the first part of the anime 2012. That should be out soon, sometime in March, hopefully. Well, anyways, before I say anything more, this is the Manga Man signing off. Good night.